Is there anything else that government can deny to a group of people, in this case gay people? Can they deny them jobs? Can they deny them certain benefits that government gives out? And if not, why can they deny them this?
Great question. So I want to affirm.
Well, it was from a justice of the Supreme Court.
It has to be a great
should
question.
Be pretty good, right?
I want to affirm the equal dignity of gays and lesbians. I know that this evening started by saying that people on one side of this debate are denying the equal dignity of gays and lesbians. So I just want to set that record clear that I imagine that everyone in this hall tonight affirms the equal dignity of gays and lesbians. And that's why I think the government shouldn't deny gays and lesbians anything. The question here is, what is the state's definition of marriage going to be, and whether or not marriage should be redefined to be changed as an institution to be more hospitable to what gays and lesbians are looking for. That's a very different question to say whether or not we should be denying gays and lesbians something that we're giving to everyone else, a job, health insurance, hospital visitation, things like that. So because I affirm the equal dignity of gays and lesbians, I don't think they should be denied anything like that. The question before the court, though, is whether or not the people should decide how to settle the very delicate and sensitive question of what to do about Heather, who has two mommies. And we've just heard two different policy solutions to that. Austin has a view about that. Robbie has a view about that. 9 Supreme Court justices don't have any greater insight into what policy will best serve the common good on this. Because there is the concern here that if you redefine marriage to make it a genderless institution, it will actually complicate someone like Heather's life. So Heather goes on in her amicus brief to say that other children who are raised in non-traditional families, whether it's through adoption, single parenting, divorce, if they express something's gone wrong and they feel trouble, they're validated in saying that. So the children of divorce, the children of adoption, the children of single parents, if they say, my life is tough right now, I'm missing out on a parent, they're validated in law and culture. Children who will be raised by same-sex couples where marriage has been redefined will be told, you're just like everyone else, there are no differences, and if you're experiencing a difference, the problem is with you, not with the family structure. So that's an argument on the other side. Again, I don't think the judges know which policy is going to come out best here, which is why we should allow the laboratories of democracy to figure this out. If Massachusetts and California choose to redefine marriage, they can see if that ends up being the best policy for all citizens. If the 4 states in the Sixth Circuit want to say, wait, we want to see what happens if we retain the historic definition of marriage and we have other mechanisms for other parenting arrangements. The most common type of same-sex parenting in the United States isn't a lesbian relationship. It's a relationship between a middle-aged woman and her mother raising the child and the grandchild together. No one's suggesting we should redefine marriage to make that relationship a marriage, though. So there are other ways in policy that we can deal with parenting situations as they exist while affirming everyone's equal dignity without redefining marriage. Because the biggest challenge right now is that 40% of all children are born to single mothers, it's 50% of Hispanics, and over 70% of African Americans born to single moms. If we as a culture want to insist that their fathers matter, how do we do that if the law redefines marriage to say their fathers are optional?